That thing, man, when you get maced. I mean, I am from the 80s. I mean, I did go to go-go's. They used to mace the fuck out of us children. I used to be like, is this illegal? Can you mace children? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Red Lips Chit Chat and Fashion with NayRobonYouTube. I am thinking about changing the chit chat part to story time because then maybe I'll get more views, but we'll see how it goes. But before we get started, again, guys, please like and share this video because it is so important to my success here on YouTube. You say you like me. Let's get me to 100.
So, child, I told y'all be so lazy. Y'all don't want to look down at the description bar to see what I'm putting on, so I'm going to put it in the subtitles, okay? And I realize that I'm not, like, the best person to be, like, describing all this makeup crap because I'm not really a makeup person, like, right now. I'm, like, clean-faced. I just, you know, I told you I washed my face with Noxzema and baking soda. Today, I just used pure baking soda because I went and got my face waxed yesterday. But, hey, I guess you guys will give me tips in the comments. That's what you do. Y'all motherfuckers always trying to tell me what to do. I swear y'all think y'all my pet.
So on episode 3, I reviewed the Dior Air Flash. And what I did was I sprayed it on my hand. I put all my foundation on my hand first. And then I used the brush and put it in. But what Dior recommends is that you spray it directly on the brush or spray your face. I'm not... That spraying my face thing is not, that's not for me. You know, that thing, man, when you get maced. I mean, I am from the 80s. I mean, I did go to go-go's. They used to mace the fuck out of us children. I used to be like, is this illegal? Can you mace children? Child, whenever they was trying to get that crowd control, when fights bust out in the go-go, child, they would spray the fuck out of us to get us up out of the go-go. Niggas, go home! I'm going to spray it directly on the brush the way that Dior recommends, so. Let's get into it.
So back in the day, I used to go to this club called the Hung Jury. It was downtown DC, right? And I was just sitting there. I think, what girlfriend did I break up with? Child, I don't even remember what girlfriend I was breaking up with, but I was single at the time. And I was sitting in there with one of my girlfriends. I'm not sure if I was by myself. I'm not sure. But child, I was sitting in the corner, enjoying life. You know, being the best person I can be, child. And then this little, I mean, like, I'm 5'7". She had to be about 5'5", child.
Let me tell you something. She walked up to me and told me I was going to be her girlfriend. Child, I was terrified of her. You heard me. I was terrified of that damn girl.
You know, I have terrible allergies, guys, so I always have to put some kind of anti-eye puffer on my face. And I recently learned that you don't have to just put it under the eye, that you can actually put it over the eye, too. Because I have sagging eyelids, but, you know, I mean, sometimes women, it's good for us to age, you know, to show our real beauty with age, you know, because black women age very well. We do. We do. So, let me say this. Child, I swear it's so hard for me to talk and tell stories and put on makeup. That's why I have to, like, take breaks.
I had just got off a relationship with, was it? Well, anyway, she was a very, like, classy young lady. She was dominant. She was definitely dominant, but she wasn't like, And I have never liked that type of female that I, you know, would have to hide my purse from or something like that. Like, I'm not used to that, right? But she was a very classy girl. She actually, you know, her family was very big in the DMV, in DC, actually. They were a very big name down there on 14th Street, right? The lady that came and sat next to me down there to the Hung Jury, she was from the South Side. I've never had a girlfriend from the South Side because I always thought the day was too rough. I was a Northwest girl. I was an Uptown girl. My last girlfriend was also a Northwest girl. I hate to say it, but sometimes you can just be a city away from people and they just think totally different from you. You know, I just didn't have the same mindset as somebody from Southeast. You know, Southeast has a make it whatever way you can type mindset. Get it however you can. And if you might have to, you know, blicker somebody in the face to get it, then I mean, so be it. Whereas Northwest, you know, it's still that same thing. I'm not saying that we don't have the BS with us too. However, you know, most of the uptown girls would be like, well, instead of me getting it any way I can you give it to me? I came from having a girlfriend that was dominant, but she looked like a girl in the face. Most of the women I dealt with looked like girls in the face. This girl right here that's sitting next to me right now that just told me I got 3 weeks to make up my mind if I'm gonna be her girlfriend or not. I was like, what kind of shit is that? Because she was in the military. Okay, so she would come home like, I'm not sure, maybe once a month, something like that, child. I said, oh, it's so much pressure, because NayRob don't, you know, do well with pressure. You know, with me, pressure will bust the pipeline. Either I'm going to run or somebody going to get hurt. So when she left, I was like, I don't know if I want to come back to the club because she might beat me. But that wasn't the case. All she wanted was me. Okay, because let me tell you something about DC, okay? Them Southeast motherfuckers, yeah, they got their Southeast girls. They love them, you know. They love them. They are who they are, but they can't get enough of us uptown girls because, you know, we just taste sweeter, like, you know, like blueberries or something like that.
So let me tell you something. That third week love, oh my God, it came in with, I must didn't calculate it right because that motherfucker was dead. You hear me? Front and center with her broccoli Timberlands on, telling me, okay, so what you gonna do? She was so aggressive how she talked. She was very, very aggressive. Like every time, even when she was being sweet, you would think she was gonna punch you in the face because she was so aggressive, you know? She was very much a woman, but because she had locks, but she was so sweet. Like me and my sister gave her a nickname. I can't even tell you the nickname because then you would probably know who she is. But she was so sweet. Like my little sister even fell for her. You know, like, oh, like that. We basically, you know, treated her like she was a family because I know you're like, what? So you basically like did what she said do? Hell yeah, I did what she said do. I mean, she is from the South Side.
But what ended up happening was we ended up exchanging numbers, and when I tell you, she was awesome. Her and I were like inseparable.
When we got together, it was awesome for me because although she was from the South Side, she was still very sweet with me. And I think sometimes people love you the way that, you know, you require them to love. You know, we became very close in a very short time.
I would just pop up at the house, sister would open the door and she would just come in. I'm like, damn, you know, damn, sister. My sister was famous for letting motherfuckers in when I was mad at them. I'm like, you're not gonna check with your sister first? A good 3 weeks, you hear me? A good 3 weeks. It was magnificent. Child, and on that 4th week, child, she called me and she was like, Nay, I'm not coming over. I said, what, baby? She said, because I got a girlfriend. A girlfriend? Of course you do. I'm right here. She was like, no, not you. I said, oh, shit. That shit hurt. You hear me? That shit hurt like a motherfucker because she ended up getting back with her ex-girlfriend. And sometimes what happens in the life is that women move so fast. They do things out of passion. You know, they could be mad on Monday and then, you know, they out there partying on Tuesday and, you know, they done found them a new girl. And then, you know, by next Tuesday, she done made back up with her girl and then the girl's left in the wind. So a lot of that happens a lot. I mean, I understand that that happens in the straight life too, but can you imagine what it's like when you're dealing with that with only women? You got two passions, you know, two passionate people that are not in control of their emotions and they just up and be like, you know what, I'm getting ready to go fuck with her and leave her alone and things like that. So it caught me off guard. It really did. I'm not gonna. Let me tell you something about me, you know, and just Libras, right? Because we tolerate so much when we're in a relationship, when we finally break free, it's done. So in every relationship that I've had where I've gotten my heart broken and I have had to heal myself or recover from it, I can't go back. Once, you know, I can continue to be your friend. You know, we're really, really cool now. I have no animosity towards her. She has none towards me because I'm going to say, you know, when life hit her in the face after we broke up, it kind of, you know, whatever animosity that I had towards her was gone. We might have been, you know, secret lovers for a second. But after that, no, I'm done. You know, and it kind of, you know, hurts me that we, you know, that I feel like I hurt her in the long run. And I know you like, Nay, she hurt you. True. Unlike a Scorpio, because like I say, a Scorpio will, you know, beat your ass and feed you dinner. Libras, once we have healed ourselves from whatever heartbreak it was, we don't go back. Because we know we don't want to feel that feeling anymore. And we don't want to give a person an opportunity to shit on us again. Yes, we stay in it much longer than what we should. But that's because we weren't ready to leave. Trust me, Libras, we know when we're ready to leave. And when we're ready to leave, that mother hunchy over there don't stand a goddamn chance.
Let's do this Nars, okay?
Let me say this about this Nars lip, right? It's a little juicier than what I like, you know, because it's not creamy like the Chanel Experimente or Dior 999, and it's not thick like the Jeffree Star Red Rum. No, it's like, it makes me feel when I put it on like it's going to leak. It hasn't, but it's just wet. You know, I don't know how to describe it, but it looks beautiful. We're lovers, yeah, that's what we are. Guys, if you have not already liked this video, please do so. And remember this, the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one.